So what is a D&D Extra? A D&D Extra is like when you get a Blu-ray, right? So, and you watch all the movies, but then there's the extras on it, right? So the people that listen to our podcast, they hear our podcast all the time, but our patrons, that's you guys, has access to a D&D Extra.
Right.
That's about it. So.
Okay, well, thanks for watching.
Yeah. I do have a title. It's the stupid stuff we did for love when we were kids.
This episode is called
The Stupid Things We Did for Love. So
I'm afraid
and then I have a prediction for the show. Put a little extra Survivor in it. So so the other day, Timothy, my 17-year-old, and I were at church, and he said, "Hey, do you mind if Sydney's his girlfriend, comes to lunch with us?" And I said, "Sure." So Connie and I and Timothy and Sydney go to lunch. And I'm like, "How's Sydney going to get home?" Well, first I went and talked to her dad. I said, "Hey, do you care if Sydney comes?" He goes, "No, I don't care." And he goes, "We're going to be eating in town too, so you can just drop her off at the restaurant we're at, and we'll drive her home. Because, David, she lives in Tennessee."
How far is that from you guys?
I live in Alabama. She lives about 20 minutes away.
I was going to say, but you're North Alabama.
Right. She's about 20 minutes away. So
Still, just the sound of the fact that you got to take her to another state.
Yeah.
Sounds like a long way.
So, me being 46 years old, almost 47, practical side of me goes, "Oh, yeah, we'll just bring her to you and you can take her home." But you know what Timothy said?
Nah, I'll take her.
"I want to use my gas and I'll drive her home." And that just reminded me that whenever I was, a teenager, I remember one time it was like snowing and we couldn't drive anywhere or anything like that. And I hadn't seen my girlfriend in like 2 days. So I walked like 6 miles to her house so I could spend the day with her.
6 miles?
Yeah.
That would like take all the day if you did it in the snow.
I know, it took forever. But when you're...
Hi, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
I gotta go back now before it gets dark.
No, that was crazy. But anyway, it's just, we don't do that anymore. Now we're all so practical. It's like, wait a second, Connie, you want us both to drive? No, that's a waste of money. Anyway, did you ever do anything like that?
I got lost a few times driving around because I tried to act like I knew where I was going, but otherwise, I almost went to Maryland once, and
I thought that was just to try to run out of gas.
no, because there's other people in the car.
Oh, okay.
No, and it was her sisters. So
Oh,
that was
okay.
Not a big choice. No, I didn't do too much stupid stuff. I did stuff I can't talk about, but I didn't do too much stupid stuff.
Well, like whenever Connie and I don't think we were engaged yet, but I lived in another city and she lived halfway across Texas. Well, halfway across Texas is not halfway across Alabama. Halfway across Alabama is an hour and a half. Halfway across Texas is 6 hours, I think it was the day after Thanksgiving one year or whatever. I was like, I got to go see Connie. And I drove 6 freaking hours and then drove back the next day.
6. How far was it from me to South Carolina?
That was 12 hours, I think. That was a 12-hour drive.
No, from me to South Carolina.
Oh, I don't know, 9-hour drive? It wasn't that long.
No, I think it was about 6, because I did that the weekend we sang.
Yeah.
I drove that one night.
Yeah. Well, anyway. So next week,
You did that.
do what?
How old were you when you did that?
I was 20, 21 probably.
Oh, okay. Your parents didn't care as much. I got you.
No. Well, except it was the day. I had to wait till the day after Thanksgiving. Of course, I wanted to go like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway. So next week, you'll have a topic. And I'm sure it'll be more exciting than my topic. And you won't tell me what it is, so I can be surprised.
Okay.
All right. But I want to give...
I've already got one.
Oh, good.
Okay.
But I want to give my prediction for this week. Have you seen any of the previews?
Yeah, I did. I did see it, and in fact, some people were trying to ask me if I'd seen, the end and figured out who it was. I'm like, I wasn't trying to figure out who it was.
Yeah.
But now that you said that, and now that I've done my rankings, I went back and watched. And I'll admit that I went to Survivor Fever and looked at their, because they take the good stills. So, and if you look at that, you can kind of tell. So, should we say, if you're watching this and you don't want to know anything, then stop watching this? Are you going to talk that detailed? Or?
No, I don't want to tell them who's going to be. But if you watch the preview, you can look at the person on the stretcher, and you can figure out who it is. And
if you're on the stretcher, you're pretty much gone.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So the preview is 99% shown as somebody's medevac this week.
But so in light of that, since I did do a driving prediction yesterday evening, I'm not going to put it out until after this goes out, so it'll go out Tuesday morning. But I based that not on the commercial, but on what I said preseason. So I gave my prediction, and I predict who I think's medevac, but instead of going by commercial, I just went by what I said preseason. And then I also predict that I think at this early in the season, because they always pad the season in case there's medevacs, right?
Yeah.
So I think not only are they going to have a medevac, but they might have a second medevac, or they'll vote someone off.
I'm leaning towards a second medevac.
Oh, are you?
Because they're saying this. No, I don't know anything.
Well, obviously we don't know that.
Stretcher. Yeah, we've only seen that one stretcher, one person on that stretcher. But this is the most dramatic episode we've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's going to change the game, and that's not good. And my fear, though, is that it's going to take out somebody that has a really good chance of winning.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, pick out anybody in particular, but there's some people that I think couldn't get the votes at the end, even at this point.
Right.
But I feel bad, because if it was me in medevac, I'd be out of my skin.
Yeah.
From finally getting on the show and then being medevac. So I'd almost be willing to bet my lunch to two people. The challenge is horrible.
Oh, yeah. Well,
it's really going to take
you remember
out.
Durham Warrior Survival Challenge, y'all did a digging through the sand challenge. And it wasn't even that hot out there, and y'all were dying.
Well, I remember that because Joel Plug from season 1 dug in like 5 different spots and left one spot untouched. And when he found his, I went over there, dug in the one untouched, and I got mine in about 2 minutes.
Oh.
So I didn't have to dig. But at the same time, we didn't have to dig underneath the telephone pole.
Right.
Before we even got to that. This challenge looks crazy.
Oh, I know.
As hot as it is out there. Yeah.
I know.
Shoot. Durham Warriors was air conditioned compared to this place.
Yeah. All right, so that's a little bit more Survivor talk. Hey, before you get off the phone, I'm on episode. Well, anyway, I'm really enjoying the 100.
Hello.
But have you seen the preview for the new Better Call Saul? Hey, bud.
No, is that tonight?
Yeah, it's tonight. Episode 4. Okay. Have you caught up with the season?
Yeah, I'm all caught up, but I can't. I don't remember seeing the preview for the next episode.
Oh, Kim's in trouble. Hey, Davis, I like your glasses. Yeah, Kim's in trouble, and really, Jimmy's in trouble. Yeah, from doing the commercial.
Oh yeah,
just doing it without telling anybody.
That's right. It ended last time. That's right.
But anyway, so I think I've got this 100 thing figured out. So if you don't want to hear what I think on the 100, this is the last thing we're going to talk about. Thanks for watching the D&D Extra. Thanks for being a patron. See ya. So I think that what's happening is the Grounders and now it's 48 people left.
From what? Oh, from 100,
yeah. Yeah, from 100. Well, let me back up. I think that the original people that are not used to the radiation, right? Yeah. And so they live in their little area, and then they drain the blood from the people who are used to the radiation to heal themselves. They and the Reapers have this deal going on, and this is kind of obvious, but they and the Reapers have this deal going on where the Reapers kill the Grounders, and then they use the Grounders' blood. Pretty good little deal. So why don't the Grounders and all the people from the Ark join together, take out the Reapers, and take out the people in the place?
I think they call them the mountain people.
Yeah, the mountain people.
That's what they don't call them. The mountain people. I don't know. That's a great idea.
You think so?
I wonder, it has possibilities.
Have you already finished season 2?
Oh yeah.
Well then.
Season 2 makes season 1 look like a daycare.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, season 2 is incredible. It's a really good season. The actors are even better, especially the brother and sister Bellamy and Octavia.
Yeah.
Their arcs get really, really good.
Oh yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
So it's really good. Now, did you finish Downton Abbey last night?
Oh man, that was so good.
It was good, but it was almost like, okay, what happy ending can we give?
Oh come on. It's a feel-good show. I mean, except for Anna getting raped and stuff like that.
If Edith got married, I'm happy. If she didn't get married, I was going to live it and call somebody because that girl deserves something.
And Mary got to kind of redeem herself a little bit by fixing it up.
Because she was a villain here in the last part of the season.
Yeah, she was bad. So, guess what stupid thing I did last night?
And then I'll tell you what I had to do last night. What'd you do, stupid?
I went online and bought all 6 seasons.
Really?
Yes.
Guess who wanted to do the same thing?
Ow!
Terry.
Yeah.
She said, how many do we have? I said, I don't know. I think Bailey's got a few. We should make sure we have all of them.
Yeah. I bought they don't have 1 through 6 available. I mean, they might, but they didn't on Amazon at the time for a good price. I got seasons 1 through 5 on Blu-ray for like $66.
That's good.
And then season 6 for $24. And then I got the companion book.
You can also pre-order Star Wars 7 and get money back from Target. They got it for like $25 for everything. I don't think the 3D though. I think it's just Blu-ray, DVD, and digital.
Yeah.
And then you get $5 back. But we, because it was leap year, I had to watch Leap Year.
Oh.
Terry with Amy Adams and Matthew Good.
Uh-huh.
And Matthew Good is Mary's new husband on Downton.
Oh.
I did not know that.
Cool.
So
I don't think I've ever seen Leap Year.
We should do another double date podcast of Leap Year.
All right. That's our by far the most watched podcast we had of all shows. Summersby.
Serious?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You're welcome. That was my suggestion too.
I mean, here we've done Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation, Super 8. What all the other ones we've done? Star Wars, and the Summersby is the one that gets the most.
You know, it's funny. I thought the Minions would do well, but it's for kids.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not really for adults.
No.
We did that for us.
Didn't do well at all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this DVD Extra is not supposed to take 20 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and get off the phone.
You told me it would only take 10.
Well, we started talking about stuff.
I have to go clean the kitchen.
All right. Talk to you later, bud.
See ya.
Bye.